Have you ever heard of the Lolis living deep in the forest? The Lolis are tiny people who live among the trees, and they love to play tricks on those who enter their home. But they're not all bad. In fact, there's one very kind Loly who helps lost travelers find their way out of the forest. One day, a young girl named Lilly was playing near her house when she wandered a little too far and got lost. She walked and walked until she came across a clearing where a small cottage stood before her. Lilly knocked on the door and waited, but no one answered. So she opened it and stepped inside. To her surprise, the cottage was empty except for a table set for tea. On the table was a note that read, "Help yourself to tea and cake, but please don't eat the last slice of cake. It's for a special guest, curious and a little hungry." Lilly poured herself a cup of tea and ate 2 slices of cake. Then she sat down on a chair by the windowsill to wait for the owner to return. As she waited, she noticed a tiny figure climbing up the wall outside the cottage. Startled, Lilly jumped back from the window, knocking over the table and making the teapot fall to the floor. The tiny figure, a little girl with long flowing hair and a dress made of leaves, gasped and quickly climbed back down the wall. "Who are you?" Lilly asked. The little girl hesitated at first, but then she said, "I'm Loly Littleskirt, a Loly who lives in this forest. And you are?" "I'm Lilly Little Girl," she replied. "And I'm lost. Can you help me find my way home?" Loly nodded and said, "Of course. But first, why did you eat my cake?" "I'm sorry," Lilly said, "but I couldn't resist. Looked so delicious." Loly sighed and said, "It was supposed to be a special treat for a friend who is coming to visit me today, but now he'll be disappointed." "Would you like to make it up to him?" Lilly asked. "What can I do?" Loly thought for a moment. "My friend Mickey Mouse Lollipop is very fond of adventure stories. Would you like to tell him one?" "I'd love to," Lilly said. "But how will he come here?" Loly smiled and said, "I'll invite him with a song." So she climbed up the wall and began to sing, "Mickey Mouse Lollipop, come to the cottage nearby. Bring your guitar and your adventurous heart, for a tale awaits you tonight." As Loly sang, Mickey appeared on the other side of the wall. Hearing Lilly's name in the song, he quickly climbed through a hole in the wall and entered the cottage. Startled by Mickey's sudden appearance, Lilly hid behind a chair. "Don't be afraid," Mickey said with a smile. "Loly told me you were a friend. She also told me you were lost. How can I help you get home?" "Oh, thank you," Lilly said. "That would be wonderful." Mickey took Lilly's hand and led her out of the cottage. "Follow me," he said. "I know a shortcut through the forest that will lead us to the edge." Relieved to have found someone to help her, Lilly followed Mickey deeper into the woods. Meanwhile, Loly watched them leave and couldn't help but feel a little disappointed. No one had come to visit her for a long time, and she had hoped to have a friend to talk to. Sighing, she sat down on a nearby tree stump and began to plan what she would do next. Suddenly, she heard a familiar sound, the tinkling of bells. Looking up, she saw a group of fireflies flying overhead. An idea sparked in her mind, and she quickly gathered some dry leaves and twigs, built a small fire, and hung the fireflies in a circle around it. As the fireflies flew around the flames, their light shone through the gaps in their wings, creating a beautiful pattern of moving lights. Loly clapped her hands and shouted, "Come and see the magical fireflies." Mickey and Lily. They only appear for those who believe in magic. Hearing Loly's call, Mickey and Lily turned around and saw the beautiful display of lights. "Wow," Lily whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. "It's so beautiful." Mickey nodded, his ears perked with delight. "I haven't seen the fireflies in ages. They say if you wish upon them as they fly past, your wish will come true." Lily closed her eyes and made a wish. "I wish I could stay here forever and play with Loly every day." When she opened her eyes, she saw that the fireflies had disappeared and she was back in the clearing with Mickey. "Thank you for helping me find my way home," Lily said to Mickey. "It was my pleasure," he replied with a smile. "But hurry now. It's getting late and you don't want to be out after dark." Lily hugged Mickey goodbye and raced towards the safety of her home. Once she was inside, she ran to the window and looked out into the darkness. She could just make out the shapes of the trees in the faint moonlight, and she wondered if Loly was watching her. The next day, Lily couldn't stop thinking about her adventure in the forest. She told her family and friends all about the Lo'Lis and the magical fireflies, but no one believed her. They all thought it was just a dream. But Lily knew what she had experienced was real. She just had to find a way to prove it. Meanwhile, Loly was busy planning her next trick. She had seen Lily's disappointment when the fireflies disappeared, and she wanted to cheer her up. So she decided to take her on another adventure. That afternoon, Lily was playing in her backyard when suddenly she heard a giggle. Startled, she turned around to look for the source of the sound, but she couldn't see anyone. Then she heard it again, and she followed the sound until she came to the edge of the forest. There, perched on a nearby branch, was Loly. "Come with me," she said, extending her hand to Lily. "I have another game to show you." Hesitantly, Lily took Loly's hand and allowed her to lead her into the woods. They walked and walked until they came to a clearing where a group of animals were gathered around a tree. "What are you doing?" Lily asked. One of the rabbits hopped forward and said, "We're playing charades and we need an actor. Would you like to join us?" Lily agreed, and the animals began to act out stories from the forest. They mimed the adventures of a brave little squirrel who saved his family from a hungry fox, the antics of a mischievous monkey who stole food from the picnicking humans, and the journey of a lost bird who returned home by following the stars. Lily laughed and clapped as the animals performed, feeling more at ease than she had in days. For the first time since she met Mickey, she felt like she truly belonged. As the sun began to set, the animals prepared to go home. "Thank you for playing with us," the rabbit said to Lily. "It was our pleasure," chirped the bird. "We hope you'll come back soon." Lily waved goodbye and turned to leave when suddenly she heard a voice behind her. "Did you have fun at the party, Lily?" Turning around, she saw Loly standing in front of her. "Yes," Lily replied with a smile. "It was the best day I've had in ages." Loly beamed and said, "I'm glad you liked it. I wanted to show you that there's magic all around you if you only believe." Lily looked into Loly's eyes and knew she was right. From that day on, Lily visited the forest often, meeting new friends and discovering new adventures. She never forgot the lessons she learned from Loly and Mickey, and she carried their memory with her always.